What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got 4 more picks for you guys for some Monday Night Football. We got 2 games tonight. We got the Bengals versus Washington, and then we have Jacksonville versus Buffalo. I want to say I do apologize yesterday for giving a Buffalo and a Jacksonville pick, or a Jacksonville pick, because I really thought the game was yesterday. I don't know what happened. I overlooked it. I wasn't thinking it was a double game Monday, and yeah, it ended up messing me up. But do have 4 picks for you guys. If this video gets 150 likes, I'll pick a random comment to win a free month of VIP. So make sure you guys smash that like button. Leave a comment for your chance of free VIP. You have to be subbed to win. And yeah, I do appreciate all you guys. Appreciate the love and support. If you guys want to get all of our plays, you can head on over to our Patreon or our WAP. Either one of those platforms, you can sign up. They do the exact same thing. It just sends you to our Discord server. And you get every single play that we post. If you guys can join our Discord for absolutely free, links in the description. And yeah, we'd love to have you guys there. So if you guys do want to get our VIP for free, you can sign up with any of our partnered apps. We got CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, UNDERDOG. There's several of them. They're all linked down in the description, and you can sign up for any one of those apps and get a free month of VIP. Just let me know, and I'll get you guys added. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into these free picks, guys. So like I said, I have 4 plays. All of these are going to be player props today. Went 2 of 3 plays yesterday cashed. 1 was for today, and then our money lines, we're just not going to talk about money lines. I pretty much reverse swept on money lines yesterday. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I had Saints winning, I had Buccaneers winning, I had Cowboys winning, which was really, really close, by the way. There was a couple other ones that I got upset. Yeah, I had the Vikings losing. They ended up winning. Like, dude, yesterday was not good for my money line plays. But player props were pretty good. I did cash some big underdog slips, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that real quick, too, just in case you were wondering. We did cash this $200 2-pick right here. This one right here, Stroud and Thompson, got that for $200. We cashed another $200 slip right here, Mahomes and Cousins. We cashed another $200 slip right here, Metcalf and Minshew, and then we cashed the big slip right here, $622. It was Brandon Aubrey with the Kyle McCord's free square. But I'll go ahead and close those out. I just want to show you guys we didn't have a horrible day yesterday or anything, but we'd love to have you guys a part of the server. But let's go ahead and jump into our plays, guys. Enough rambling for me. First pick is going to be for our man Travis Etienne. I took this yesterday. I'm just going to re-up it today, and I'm going to re-up it as a Goblin. Yesterday, I took his play at 51.5 rush yards. I got a comment saying it got bumped by 10 over the week, so 10's a huge bump. Feel a little bit more comfortable with his Goblin today. I do still like his 51.5. I think he's going to cash both of these, but for today's video, I'm just going to take the 39.5 as a Goblin, as our Goblin of the day. I think he's going to get that pretty easily. So let's go ahead and pull up ETN, see what he looks like over here on outlier.bet. There is a 7-day free trial for Outlier, link down in the description. But what am I looking for? Rushing yards. There it is. So over 39.5. We'll change this real quick. Cashed 7 of his last 10. He's cashed it both games this season. Playing against Buffalo, give up 22nd in the league in rushing yards allowed at 131 per game. It's 11 versus running backs at 81 per game, so a little bit worse. But last game versus Buffalo, 136 rushing yards. They did end up winning, which had a big. It was a big factor in it. But Jacksonville passed the ball 55% of the time, run the ball 45% of the time. Etienne is going to get most of the carries. Obviously, you got Bigsby. You got Trevor. They're going to run the ball some too. But I do like this play at 39.5 for our man Travis Etienne as pick number 1 of the day. So jumping into pick number 2. I actually have 2 plays for the same player. And we're going to go ahead and jump into those. So it's going to be for our man James Cook. And I don't know why I decided to emphasize the MES there. But we got James Cook. Have 2 plays I really, really like. So the first one I'm going to take is James Cook over 15.5 receiving yards. And it looks like it's bumped to 17.5. I got it like an hour ago on Underdog at 15.5. I don't know if it's still 15.5 on Underdog, but I'd check there if you want to play it there. 17.5, I think he's going to cash that too. I'm going to lock it in at 17.5 as well. But James Cook, receiving yards, not targets, yards, over 17.5. He's cashed it 1 of 2 games this season so far. He did hook it his last game versus Miami. If you look at Jacksonville, they get 30th in the league in receiving yards allowed at 262 a game versus running back. Same story here, 30th in the league. 52.5 receiving yards per game to running backs. So, like this play a lot, man. Head-to-head, he had 25 his last game versus Jacksonville. If you look at him on the season, his receptions, he's had 3 targets game 1, 1 target last game, 3 receptions first, 1 reception the last game. I think he's going to get a couple tonight. I think he'll get probably 2 receptions. Like to play, and I think he's going to cash this. If you look at pass rate, 43% for Buffalo, 57% run rate, but they're going to have some chances to run these little screen passes, and I think our man James Cook is going to get these 17.5 pretty easily. So, like this play, James Cook Cook at 17.5 receiving yards. Like I said, it's 15.5 on Underdog if you prefer to play there. So that's pick number 2. Then for our second James Cook play, I actually took Cook over 14.5 rushing attempts. So, yes, I told you Buffalo does like to throw the ball. Let's try this again. Buffalo does like to throw the ball more than they run it, but James Cook should be able to get 14.5 for us. So I'm going to go ahead and pull him up over here for rush attempts, if I can find it. So rush attempts over 14.5. And you can see he's catched it 7 of his last 10 games. He catched it 9 of 19 last season. He's catched it 1 of 2 this season, and he went under his last game versus Jacksonville. Now, you look at last game versus Jacksonville, they lost, which has a big factor in running the ball. Obviously, we already know that. Looking at Jacksonville's rushing attempts defense, 18th in the league at 27 per game. I like to play, man. I think Buffalo's winning this game. Like I said, you guys might not want to tell my money lines right now because after yesterday's day, I'm kind of my confidence is a little bit gone on NFL money lines. But anyways, I do think Buffalo wins. I think Cincinnati's going to win as well. Obviously, I'm taking the 2 favorites tonight. I think Jacksonville is going to put up a better fight than Washington personally, but I do think Jacksonville is going to be able to score some points on Buffalo, make it kind of a close game. I think Buffalo is going to try to milk the clock a little bit. I think James Cook's going to get some more carries. I think he's going to have a good game tonight, and I think he's going to go over 14.5. You can see how he's cashed it in 6 straight games at home. I think he does it again tonight. I think he makes it 7. He has 30 rushing attempts so far this season, and 19 in game 1, 11 in game 2. So that is pick number 3. Second pick for James Cook. Play whichever one you want, whichever one you prefer. If I had to pick one, that's a tough one. I call that that's kind of a coin flip for me, which one I like better on these 2, honestly. I'm probably just going to mix and match both of them into some parlays, but or in some slips. But I do like James Cook on both those plays. And then jumping into our 4th final play of the day, taking Brian Robinson. So that is not even close to spelling his name right. Like, damn, dude, I absolutely butchered that. So got Brian Robinson. We're taking him over rushing and receiving yards combined at 67.5, and I'm going to show you guys why. So 67.5 is lower than most platforms. So here's an example. I got this platform right here called DGF. If you guys don't know what DGF is, it is an optimizer. It's a tool that takes all our plays from apps like Prizepicks, Underdog, compares them directly to sports books. Here's a way you can use it. So I typed in Robinson up here. I got him at rush attempts. You can see 51.2%. Rush and receiving yards, 51.6%. 67.5 is what the line is on Prizepicks. Look at the other platforms. 68 on DraftKings. 70 on whatever that is, whichever one, bet MGM or something. 70 on this platform, 70 on this one, 70 on Underdog, 70 on what was that, Fliff, 71 on Hot Streak. It is 67 on Parlay Play. I'm just saying, guys, you're getting better value on Prizepicks here. It's minus 127 to go over. I liked the play beforehand, and I think he's going to cash it even now. If you guys want a free VIP, you can sign up with DGF. Use code ACES. You get 25% off your entire purchase of DGF. So if you buy it for a year, you get our VIP for a year. No-brainer, guys. If you want to use DGF, code ACES. Get you 25% off and free VIP. But let's go ahead and pull up Brian Robinson over here on the rushing receiving yards combination. And I do love this play, so it's one of my favorite for today, honestly. So rushing receiving yards, Brian Robinson Jr. You can see 6 of his last 10 games he's cashed it. He's cashed it both games this season, 89 and 136 in his 2 games. They are playing against Cincinnati, who has the best receiving defense in the game in the league right now at 136 receiving yards per game, ranked 1. But rushing yards, complete opposite, 29th in the league at 160 rushing yards per game. If you go to running back, it gets a little bit better for you in receiving yards, but it gets a little worse for you in rushing yards. So kind of about 130 per game on average together. But I like this play a lot for our man Brian Robinson Jr. If you go over here, look at his rush attempts, 12 and 17. If you get his receptions, 4 and 3. So 4 and 3 targets per game. He only had 1 reception his last game with 3 targets. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think he'll do a little bit better on this. And you can see he's exceeded 68.5 rushing and receiving yards in 4 of his last 5 games versus bottom defenses for rushing yards allowed. That is a mouthful to say. Don't worry about it. But anyways, love this play, guys. And I think you should lock in our man Brian Robinson Jr. over 67.5 rushing and receiving yards. So today, guys, those are my only picks. Only 2 games. Make sure you guys get in for college football. Join our join our VIP. College football is where it's at. I mean, I like NFL a lot too, about even for me, but college football I think is a little bit easier to predict in terms of like passing yards and stuff, because NFL, sometimes these defenses lock you down, and sometimes they give up 400 passing yards like Dak got yesterday. So anyway, let's look at this. Etienne over 39.5 rushing yards, pick number 1. James Cook over 17.5 receiving yards is pick number 2. I actually got it at 15.5 on Underdog if you want to get it there instead. And then we got James Cook over 14.5 rush attempts. And then we got Brian Robinson over 67.5 rush and receiving yards combined. But love these love these 4 plays, guys. Lock them in if you want. Fade them if you don't like them. Join our free VIP, like I said. Leave a comment on this video for a chance at free VIP if we get 150 likes. Hope you'll have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.